Hello, everyone, and welcome to our show. I'm Amy Chase, and I am joined by our 6-scale expert, Guy Klender.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to May the 4th.
May the 4th be with you.
This is such a fun day to celebrate. I myself have been celebrating it since 1977.
Wow.
Yeah, some of us are a little
couple
older.
Of years on me.
Yeah, definitely got a couple of years on you. Amy, what was your first big Star Wars memory?
My first big Star Wars memory was there was a science museum exhibit made to celebrate the costuming, the puppeteering of Star Wars. But my distinct memory is that I had only enough money to get a dark side lightsaber, one of the red lightsabers, because somehow they were a little bit cheaper than the good guys' lightsabers. So the path to the dark side is a lot cheaper
it's
than
more
you
cost
would expect.
effective. So they had sales then too.
Yes, they did.
Much like today.
And
much like we have today.
That's what got me into it. How about you? A favorite memory or?
Well, my first memory would have been opening day, 1977, in the Americana Theater in Southfield, Michigan. A massive theater filled with people having no idea what we were going to see. Starship goes over and my life changes forever, and now I have a lot of toys. That speeds it up, but that's kind of how it is.
The moral of the story today. Well, welcome to Sideshow's limited deals and rare finds, where we hope that maybe you guys can bring home some Star Wars stuff to celebrate the occasion. Now, you might be wondering, what is a limited deal or a rare find? We did do this show for Sideshow's birthday previously, but if you're just joining us or you want a refresh, we've got a ton of stuff coming to you today. Those limited deals are going to be limited in quantity. They are such awesome deals on some of your favorite Star Wars characters and collectibles, but there are only a few available for one or two or five lucky people who can order that fast enough. We've also got warehouse finds.
Warehouse finds,
about that?
Yes. Our warehouse finds, Amy and I, armed with flashlights, went into the warehouse and found some very unique, long, sold-out Star Wars items. And you are going to have the opportunity to get those today. But like Amy said, we're talking 1, 2, very, very small. So make sure you're logged into your account. Okay, if you don't have an account, now is the time to set one up.
Yes,
if you look on your screen, that's how to do it.
The perfect time to log in or make a Sideshow account. First of all, one of the benefits is you can earn rewards purchases on some of the items today.
Correct.
So you can start saving those up in your account. You will also be signed up to be notified when we have giveaways or shows just like this. Lots of great stuff going on. And we've also got the return of a fan favorite deal from the birthday show. We've got the mix and match segment.
The mix and match. If you were not here for the birthday show, this is for my 6-scale collector friends out there. This is your opportunity to recreate the scenes that we love, to army build, complete our collections, expand our collections, or even begin a collection. This is a great time and some big, big savings and some big surprises with that.
Yes.
Another one that we're doing is from the archive.
Ooh.
So why don't you tell us a little bit about our archival pieces?
Our archival pieces, again, we kind of like you said, armed with flashlights and checking out old stuff through the Jedi archives. We've just got some really cool pieces that you might not have seen in many years coming up through this show. But speaking of many years, and we've got some surprises and really cool stuff going on throughout the show. We've got, at the top of our segment, we've got a giveaway going on. You can enter for a chance to win the exclusive Yoda Mythos statue by Sideshow. Now, this piece isn't in stock just yet, but one lucky winner will be taking home, when it arrives, one of the first pieces, this beautiful exclusive. You guys can see the exclusive accessories on Jedi Master Yoda, who's a little bit younger, a little bit more spry than we've seen him before. He's got this really cool long hair top knot style portrait, and then this dynamic motion swipe blade on the saber. You can go to side.show/contest for terms and conditions, but you can go to side.show/get Yoda to enter to win this. And it's super awesome. You guys will see a little bit more Mythos during this show, and that is a really cool, unique line to Sideshow that shows myths and Star Wars legends that may have happened, but also may have never happened. It's a story that you start with your eyes looking at the statue, and you can complete it in your mind. You can kind of decide
I love
what
the
went
Mythos
down.
line. It's definitely one that I really, really like, and in fact, they recently expanded the Mythos line into the 6-scale, so that made me have the chance to pose these as well. And so for a chance to get this, now the winner for this will be announced
tomorrow. So we won't be announcing the winner at the end of this show, but that's another reason to make sure that you have a Sideshow account and you're subscribed to our newsletter and marketing emails, because you don't want to miss a chance to potentially win this piece. But yeah, you'll get notified of all those awesome updates and stuff, but you will also, a winner will be notified tomorrow for Yoda. So we won't be announcing that at the end of this show, but we will have some surprises, I think, throughout.
Exactly.
Worth sticking around to the end of the show. It always is.
Yeah, and that newsletter is really important. Most of you probably are watching us because you were notified through the newsletter, but it's the only way that you find out about shows like this, daily deals, and all of the things that we have coming up, and for more celebrations with May the 4th.
There's always something going on here at Sideshow, which, speaking of, we've got to get to those deals, but right now we've got a really cool video showcase of our new Probe Droid premium format figure. There's a lot of moving parts, quite literally, as well as cool effects, so we're going to let you guys take a closer look at that, and then we're going to jump right into the deals. Make sure you're logged in to your Sideshow account.
Sideshow presents the Probe Droid Premium Format Figure. With the push of a button, you can activate this droid's light-up eye, so it can continue its exploration and reconnaissance missions. Its domed head is equipped with numerous antennas, high-resolution receivers, and sensors. The droid has several retractable manipulator and sensor arms, each having the ability to rotate for gathering useful information for the Empire. And with a speaker box that plays transmission sound effects from the film, you'll feel fully immersed in the world of Star Wars. Bring the Probe Droid Premium Format figure home today, and act fast, as these models are known to self-destruct to avoid Rebel capture.
All right, everybody. Well, I think we should get this show started off in a big way. And how about in a life-size way? We've only got one of these deals available for the lucky bounty hunter who's able to snag it. You can take $1,000 off the Boba Fett life-size statue by Sideshow by going to side.show/limited Boba and using the promo code FETLS. That's FETTLS. Now, let's get into what we're looking at here. I am standing here next to the life-size Boba Fett by Sideshow. This was created in collaboration with the artists and artisans at Tom Spina Designs, and he stands just about 6.5 feet tall. And for those of you who may know me, I'm 5'9", so you can see how much of a presence this thing has in any collection. There is also free U.S. shipping on this piece again, so you can one person will be able to take $1,000 off this immense collectible, and it is a mixed media piece. There's a lot of detail going on here. Starting up at the top, of course, we've got that beautiful Mandalorian helmet with an articulated rangefinder and that really nice kind of glossy visor. All the details, the kind of acid burns and dents that you know and love on Boba Fett's armor, it's all present here. There's a mixed media, fully tailored costume beneath. You've got differing fabrics for the kind of soft plush elements of the around the neck, kind of the flight suit design. You've also got lots of cool stitching around the sleeves here. And then he's got a couple of trophies, of course, because he's an expert bounty hunter. These are synthetic Wookiee hair. So, of course, no Wookiees were harmed in the making of this piece. We always source ethically. But there's a lot of great details going on. And, of course, you can see that light up chest panel as well. This piece also has a jetpack on the back and lots of details going throughout. There's some faux leather elements, his full sculpted Mandalorian armor, and then below the knees, he's also got pockets with additional weapons, and he's standing on top of a carbon chamber freezing base that does light up, and I believe we've got a few slideshow images to show you a closer look at some of those pieces. You can also see the silhouette of life-size Eric there for additional sense of scale. This piece is immense and incredible and would make an absolute showstopper in anyone's Star Wars collection. So again, side.show/limited Boba with the promo FETLS to get $1,000 off and free U.S. shipping. I don't think you could get a better deal if you went through the Bounty Hunters Guild direct, and you're going to get that here today at Sideshow thanks to our May the 4th celebration, these limited deals and rare finds we've got going on. This piece is so amazing and intimidating to stand next to, so I hope that you get a chance to actually experience it for yourself. Of course, he's got all of his signature weapons. He's got a blaster. He's got all of that detail going on, and it's just so vibrant, so fun, and super, super intimidating. I mean, I'm standing up as straight as I can right next to him, and you can see he's also got an articulated helmet, so you can move and kind of adjust the direction that he's looking. Maybe he's looking towards his next target, your collection. So remember, go to side.show/limited Boba to take $1,000 off. And if this is still not sold out, which it's not quite yet, this deal does last until the end of the show. So if you're a latecomer, you're catching up, you will have until the end of the show to claim that $1,000 off and free U.S. shipping with the promo code FETLS. But we are just getting started. I happen to know that there are more incredible deals and rare finds coming your way. So I'm going to toss it over to Guy Klender and we'll see what's next.
Well, thanks, Amy. Well, as you can see in front of me, absolutely nothing on the pedestal. What that's going to mean is it's a warehouse find. These are the ones Amy and I talked about where you're only going to have one or two. Now, this next piece is short, but it's not too short for a Stormtrooper. Let's see that slideshow. Here we are at side.show/find Luke, the long sold out 2015 exclusive Luke Skywalker Stormtrooper Disguise version 6-scale figure by Hot Toys. Now this figure is in the original TK armor. It's in that bright white. When they're on the Death Star, these things are high polished and shiny, not a speck of dirt on these guys. So it's going to be that bright white and the black undersuit. He has his E11 blaster. You take a look at the portrait there, and he kind of has that wet look of the hair as though he may have just gotten out of a trash compactor. In addition to that E11 blaster, on the side is going to be his droid collar. Clips into the belt or can be held in one of the many hands that can be swapped out on the figure. On the back of the belt of the figure is also something that Luke used, and that is going to be that grappling hook and line. Now, what you're not seeing there is that it's sold out. So congratulations to the lucky person to take home that TK armor with Luke Skywalker inside. Now, you saw how quickly that went, and so that's the important reason why you need to be logged in and why you need to sign up. So make sure you're at side.show/sign up. Now, there's a lot of deals, so don't worry if you missed that one. As Amy mentioned earlier, these deals are during the show. Only during the show. When Amy and I are off the air, the deals are off the table. So make sure you're ready for them. You're going to have until the end of the show. But right now we have more deals going, and here's Miss Amy Chase to tell you about them.
Wow, that piece sold out really quickly, and we've got another limited deal here again for the first 5 purchasers who are able to claim this in their cart. We've got the Darth Maul Mythos statue for $150 off, making this bad boy $480. This is Affirm and FlexPay eligible as well, so you can check out with that in your cart and you can get it shipped to you on Affirm, and you can pay on installments later. FlexPay, you can also pay on installments with this piece, and then we'll ship once he's fully paid off. But you can go to side.show/limited mall and use the promo MAUL deal. Remember, that's MAUL deal to get $150 off this incredible Mythos statue. Now, what you're seeing, again, as I mentioned, this is part of our Mythos line, and like that Yoda we have up for grabs, this is a continuation of Darth Maul's story in ways that you may have never seen before, and that may never have actually happened. This is an incredibly fully sculpted piece. You can see all of the dynamic motion in those they look like fabric, but the sculpted skirts, the loincloth, the explosive energy with which he is leaping off of a base in the Sith temple. There's a crumbling effigy of kind of a familiar dark side face there as well, with those stone-like textures, his cybernetic legs, super powerful, super intimidating, and a really great dynamic action pose. Now, he's got this really unique, he's got his signature double lightsaber, but there's kind of a unique texture to the blade going on as well, with this kind of almost ignition flame, the heat coming off of that, and that's a beautiful translucent color to catch the light in your collection. Now, this piece does come with 2 head sculpts. You are currently seeing his grimacing portrait. There is a shorter set of horns. He's got his teeth bared, and he's furious. This guy is always quite angry because he does follow the path of the dark side. But it also comes with an incredible rage portrait that has his mouth open, and he's got longer horns, almost as if he hasn't had a chance to file them. They've grown a little bit feral. This is an amazing piece for fans of the prequel trilogy, of the dark side, of the Sith in general. You can see all of his Zabrak markings and detail, and you can take $150 off this piece, again, with code MAULDEAL at side.show/limited mall. And we'll only have 5 of these available for people who want to add him to your Mythos collection. He fits in perfectly alongside other characters like Asajj Ventress and Darth Sidious, who have joined the collection previously, and he makes a great face-off to any of your light side characters, anyone who fights for, you know, good and hope and balance in the galaxy, because this guy is full of pure anger and hatred. Lots of amazing detail going on throughout this piece. Again, you can see all of those Zabrak markings because he does have the exposed chest. So intricate. The colors are great. The musculature is amazing. I mean, this guy, he is an incredible hunter. He's fierce, and you wouldn't want to be on the other end of those dual-bladed lightsabers. Now, like I mentioned, again, this is Affirm eligible, so you can take advantage of the deal at side.show/limited mall, and you can pay on installments that fit your budget, but the item will ship out directly to you. We've got 5 of those available, and that deal will run the length of the show, but we do have even more coming up for you guys, so I'm going to toss it back to Guy, and we'll see what's next.
Well, thank you, Amy. This is the segment we talked about, one that I absolutely love. This is called Mix and Match. Now, to take part in this, go to side.show/mix-Star-Wars. On your screen, you're going to see a large number of figures that are available. And this is how this works. You're going to pick any two off that list, add them to your cart. It's going to take $120 off. Add 3 of them, it's going to take $225 off. And all of them have free U.S. shipping. All right? That's the best part about this. We're getting free shipping, and we get to expand our collection. Now, as you can see, there are a lot of items to choose from. So we've made this even easier. You want to recreate scenes. You want to expand your army. You're going to look at the top of your screen, and you're going to see some prearranged bundles. You want to do 2 Dark Troopers and Moff Gideon? Now is the chance. You want to expand and go with the Boba 2-pack and a Tusken Raider to recreate those scenes. This is the opportunity. So all of those are up there to speed through, but of course you can create your own by clicking any of the 2 or 3 figures. Takes off $120 for every 2 figures and $225 for every 3. Free U.S. shipping. Now, earlier, Amy talked about promo codes and as being able to use and accrue points. If you have points in your Sideshow account, you can use those today as well. Okay, so many different things. You want to go with your 40th anniversary? There's the Snowspeeder Luke as well as the Lando Calrissian. You want to add 3 of the most famous Mandalorians, Jango Fett, Boba in his repaint on his throne, and Din Djarin, also known as the Mandalorian. You want to create a shelf full of Stormtroopers? Now is the opportunity with a Stormtrooper commander, an artillery Stormtrooper. You want to add a little bling in there? We've got a Chrome Stormtrooper as well. So this is a great opportunity, as I said, to really expand. Now, the other thing you're able to do with this, as I talked about the army building, you love the Stormtroopers so much, you want to have 3 of this. You can. Now is also an opportunity to be able to build that way. You want to get a lot more troopers. You want to really expand the line. This is the way to go. Now, I definitely have some favorites. Growing up with the original trilogy, they hold a big special place in my heart. So the Luke Skywalker Snowspeeder pilot is by far one of my favorites and has a very unique feature. His base can actually go upside down, and I can invert him to have him attacking the AT-AT from the famous Hoth battle. I think that's pretty impressive. Now, I also enjoy a comfy place to sit, and so a huge throne like this seems to be pretty adequate. I'm not sure it's more of a love seat than a chair if something's that big, but it's absolutely fantastic. And this is in that repainted armor that Boba went and redid. So you're going to get so many details. As you know, Hot Toys does amazing detail and articulation in their figures and fantastic accessories. Flight mode. blaster effects, all kinds of things with this. And this is your opportunity to really expand that collection. So make sure side.show/mix Star Wars. Look at all of the different ones running all the way down. You're going to have to scroll. We've added so many for you. 2 products, you save $120. 3, you save $225, and free U.S. shipping. All right, we're going to have plenty more items to go, and we're going to show you again a few more of these mix and match items a little later on in the show. But Amy has great deals coming up and more here on our May the 4th special, so make sure you're ready and you're logged in. These deals only through the end of the show. And back to you, Amy.
Well, hopefully by now you guys know what an empty podium means, but just in case you didn't get it the first time, we have one of our warehouse finds coming up, one of these rare and long sold out pieces. This one is quite interesting. This one is definitely for the dark side fans, and maybe it will be going home to the person who can place the first order on this. This is the Darth Vader EFX Pyre helmet. Now, this was seen in the sequel trilogy as part of Kylo Ren's own personal collection. Now, there's someone who knows a little bit about Sith memorabilia. This is an incredibly unique and almost horrifying piece of Star Wars history. Of course, this is the melted mask of Darth Vader. Now, there is only one of these available from EFX. You know them from their other incredible helmet recreations. You can go to side.show/limited Vader to get this piece in your collection. It is back in stock for a rare moment only because we only have one of these available. Now, it sold out in 2019, so it's been quite a while since we've had one of these available. This piece is really beautiful. You can see that hand-applied matte paint job. There were only 250 of these ever made, and it contrasts so beautifully with the screen accurate style base that has that sleek, almost interior spaceship feel, the Kylo Ren kind of display area that he keeps it in a place of prominence. Again, only 250 of these ever made, and you can go to side.show/limited Vader to check it out. It contrasts so nicely with its base, and you can see all of those charred textures, remains, the mangled teeth, the way it has warped and melted. All of that detail is based on 3D scans from the original design as well as the screen used prop, because EFX always ensures high fidelity and authenticity to their pieces. And speaking of authenticity, this comes with a certificate of authenticity to prove that, yes, it is part of that incredibly limited edition of only 250 pieces. Now, as the slideshow plays, you guys can see some of those metal accent details as well that are in different parts of the helmet that have been exposed and rearranged by the heat and the melting fire. And there's also, it's not solid black or that kind of ashy charcoal color. There are even a few little bits of red and kind of burned elements in the kind of the top of the helmet as well. And you can see that there are no eye lenses. You've got all of the breathing apparatus kind of warped and mangled. And this has a little bit of a clear suspension stand, so it is raised from its base, a perfect display piece. Maybe you've got a Darth Vader helmet in your collection and you'd like to have the kind of rise and fall of his legacy and kind of what his evolution became. This would be a great piece to have in your collection to kind of capstone that era of the Empire. Maybe you're an Empire relics collector, you've got other Sith memorabilia, you can add that to your collection. Now, this is Affirm eligible, so if you qualify for Affirm at checkout, you can get the item shipped directly to you, and again, pay on installments that fit your budget, but you can have this ready to display as soon as possible. We also accept Apple Pay and PayPal for checkout. Again, side.show/limited Vader. We only have one of these available, and these deals last the length of the show, so if you do come in late and you're watching this on the playback, but we're still going, you do still have a chance to check out with that before it is completely sold out. Now, that is a fabulous and really unique addition to anyone's collection. Again, only 250 of those ever made, and we happen to find one for our warehouse finds. So that deal will run till the end of the show, as well as everything else that hasn't sold out yet, but we've got even more coming your way, so I'm tossing it back to Guy to see what's next.
All right, everybody, are you signed in? Are you ready? As you can see, empty podium. That means warehouse find. That means something Amy and I found, and there is only one of these items, all right? Now, this item looks so good. It is not scruffy looking at all. Here it is. Let's start that sideshow. Side.show Find Han Solo. This is the Han Solo Stormtrooper Disguise version 6-scale figure by Hot Toys, released in 2016 and quickly sold out in 2016. Here to go with that Luke, you're going to have that TK armor in that bright white, okay? The Han Solo portrait on this is really unique, really fun, and has Harrison Ford's signature smirk right there. You're seeing in some great looks there. Now, with this figure, that Stormtrooper helmet is incredibly detailed. You can wear it either the head there or have the helmet on it. They're interchangeable heads. Inside that helmet is incredible detail, from the lenses to the voice change apparatus to all of the padding around it. Now, with this Han Solo figure, you're also going to get a pair of binders. If you have the Chewbacca figure, you can recreate that scene. And that's so important to be able to recreate these. Now, what you're not seeing in this slideshow here is his display base and stand. Behind the stand is a base that is the large Death Star hallway walls with a light up feature. You saw me earlier in the mix-in match and you saw a little bit of what those Death Star halls look like, and so you're going to be able to recreate that scene. This again is the rare 2016 6-scale Han Solo Stormtrooper Disguise by Hot Toys. You're going to go to side.show Find Han Solo in order to pick up this figure. This is what I was talking about, the warehouse finds. You've got only a moment and only one or two available. This, only one. It's $243 in shipping. That's right. This is the original price. This isn't secondhand inflated prices. You are getting it for its original retail price, $243 plus shipping. And that is going to be the warehouse find of the Han Solo Stormtrooper Disguise. This is one of my favorite figures that I have in my personal collection. I love the look of it. I like the very unique expression that they've chosen to go with this guy here. For something that has all of the armor, they are incredibly articulated. You're able to do so many poses with it in that bright armor in the white, and that jet black of the undersuit underneath just pairs itself off absolutely beautiful. He's really, really a very fun find. And again, this is why we said super important to be signed in, ready to go, fingers stretched and ready to click in on these rare finds for this one here, side.show/find Han Solo. And you're going to be able to add the Han Solo Stormtrooper Disguise Deluxe figure by Hot Toys to your collection today. A very worthy bounty to have. Absolutely spectacular. There's so many more deals. We've got more warehouse finds, things from the archives, and all kinds of great things coming up. Amy's going to have lots to tell you about. But right now, we have another product showcase for a brand new item, and let's show you that right now.
Sideshow presents the Boba Fett life-size bust. Created in partnership with Legacy Effects, this bust features careful paint application to recreate the distress and weathering on his ancestral armor. Boba Fett's helmet also has an articulated rangefinder, and his jetpack is mounted on his shoulders to complete his signature look. The digital chest plate and jetpack have additional light-up elements to add display options. Reclaim the armor and bring home the Boba Fett life-size bust today.
Now, I couldn't let Guy go having all the fun with the mix and match bundles, so right now we've got a special bundle deal here. We only have 5 of these available if you're looking to continue or jumpstart your Clone Wars collection. We've got a trio of Hot Toys pieces here that you can get $230 off plus $15 flat rate U.S. shipping with the code SWBundle at side.show/limited Clone Wars. Now we've got Hot Toys' amazing Ahsoka Tano, Darth Maul, and Anakin Skywalker from their Clone Wars collection. And these are based on realistic designs of the characters, but from their animated appearances. So you'll note the costumes, the stylizations, especially in Ahsoka's design. And maybe you saw what Hot Toys just announced for May the 4th and you want to, continue your collection. You've got some new pre-orders going. Then you want to jump in on this bundle. $230 off the entire trio and $15 US flat rate shipping. Now, while we're looking at Ahsoka, she's got her signature dual lightsabers. She's got the seamless arms in her beautiful orange complexion. She's got that kind of stylized version of her animated costume, rendered here beautifully in the cut and sew, the expert design and attention to detail. And then, of course, you can see her unique Togruta portrait. She's got the Montrals and the Leku, which are the head horns and tails that are so signature to her design, creating a beautiful color contrast as well. And then, of course, if you want to face her off against her foe, maybe the Padawan needs one last lesson, then she's going to face off with Darth Maul. Here we've got his signature dual-bladed lightsaber. You can see his costume. He's got the tabards and the robes. Now, that is removable, so you can have him bare-chested, but he does have the cybernetic legs detail going on throughout and the tailored pants as well. He's got a lot of great detail to him, and he also comes in a Mandalorian sarcophagus-style box, so they even thought of the detail down to the packaging. That's a great way to display the figure, but of course, you've got so much dynamic action potential, and if you've got Snips, you gotta have Sky Guy, you gotta have her teacher here, of course. We've got Anakin Skywalker in his Clone Wars style armor. You can see the vibrant version of his colored costume. We've got the blues and the kind of really dark, dusty purples. We've got the symbol of the Jedi Order on his pauldron there. We've got his signature lightsaber, of course, and then he is all of these figures fully articulated. They come with their own unique figure stand, and you've got that realized version of those very unique boots, kind of the interesting pleating and the boot covers that go over that. They've got their signature character stands with their nameplate and Star Wars, so they fit beautifully into a collection together, and there is so much posing potential for this trio. Again, only 5 people will be able to claim this deal. You can get $230 off the lot of them and $15 US flat rate shipping for all 3 figures by going to side.show/limited Clone Wars and using the promo SW bundle. Now, this is a fabulous, fabulous trio. I mean, there are so many moments you can recreate, especially from the throne room on Mandalore, different Jedi missions, of course. You've got a lot of posing potential. So this bundle is a perfect way to really jumpstart or continue a Clone Wars collection with some essential characters who all pose beautifully together and have a lot of, history throughout the galaxy, a lot of conflict going on there. So you've got a lot of options there, and maybe you'll take advantage of some of those mix and match deals that Guy's going to tell you about as well to really enhance this collection. Now remember, that deal does go to the end of the show, but we've got even more coming up, so let's take a look at what's next.
Now, this next item is from the archive, and it is big. It is really, really big. All right, let's take a look at what our archive has found. It is the Rancor Deluxe statue by Sideshow. When I said this is big, it is enormous. He stands at 29.5 inches in height and 29 inches wide. This is a presence piece. This is the one people are going to come over, look at your collection, and know you are serious, you are intense, and you have something to talk about. Now let's take a look at some of the highlights of this particular figure. All right, first up, we're going to talk a little bit about that base. Beautiful sand down from the Rancor pit. You see little bones in there. You're also going to see a Gromorian guard skull in there. I have a feeling more than one of those guys has fallen down there from time to time. Around the feet, you're going to have the ground pushed and swelled up from the massive weight of the figure. When we talk about the weight of the actual statue, however, it is incredibly light for something so large. This does go together by placing a few of the pieces together, bolting them together, and that armadillo shell-style back down the rear of the figure actually covers, magnetically closes over, and you see absolutely no seams. It's a beautiful, beautiful piece. Some other details to talk about on this one. Right there on the right arm is going to be that shackle, and they've done sculpting and painting on this to make it look like really aged and pitted metal on there. Now, the Rancor, however, is a little bit more fashionable than most might know. And you take a look at some of the shots on that slideshow, and you're going to see in the left ear, yep, He's got a great little gold earring. So yes, definitely a fashionable guy. I think before he went into the Rancor pit, this guy was out clubbing. You're going to get those teeth and the mouth on that. Beautifully done with a nice wet look to him and almost that translucent yellow-esque style look to the teeth. There's a bit of armor look to the natural skin of him, particularly up there on the shoulders. And you're going to see that bone sticking through. There's my favorite. The back side of that is such a unique design, from something that's kind of soft in the front to a hard shell on the back there. I don't want to say it's a cute face, but I definitely am drawn to this particular figure. It is such a neat idea. As I said, this is 29 inches high, absolutely huge. For this, go to side.show/find Rancor. This is from our archive, and there is only one of these available. So one lucky person is going to get to talk about this on the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. So yes, 40 years ago on a screen, we got to see this guy for the very first time, and now it can be seen in your home. So go to side.show/find Rancor. This is part of our Affirm payment system, and that allows you to buy it now, do it in paid installments, and it'll ship to you immediately. So definitely the time to jump on there. These deals only go through the end of the show. So if you have something in your cart, make sure you close out before the end of the show. More deals are coming, and that means I'm going to throw it back to Miss Amy Chase.
Thank you, Guy. Yes, like he said, these deals do run to the end of the show, so if you're coming in late and you want to check on that, we've got that amazing Darth Maul, we've got the Darth Vader pyre helmet, and if you saw that Clone Wars bundle, again, we've only got 5 of those available, and maybe you're a big Ahsoka fan, so you're considering the Clone Wars bundle, or you'd like to consider, we've got 5 of these available. We've got 25% off the Ahsoka Tano premium format figure. Now, that is a quarter off your quarter scale piece. Now, where we saw her just briefly ago in the Clone Wars era of her journey. Now, this is more based on her Rebels style. You can definitely tell she's aged and matured here. She is taking a battle stance on a base that is inspired by the Sith Temple on Malachor, her fateful duel with Darth Vader. Lots of great detail in this piece, and you can see as the base is, breaking apart and crumbling, there's a really unique visual detail because this is a fateful duel between her and her former teacher. Of course, you can see the silhouette of Darth Vader and his helmet and his armor in the base there. So that is just a really cool Easter egg that the artists have considered for this piece, really telling the story of Ahsoka's journey and her evolution through the path of the Jedi and leaving and then assisting in the rebellion. Now, I mentioned that she's older and more matured. You can see that here in her Montrals and Leku. You can see the dynamic motion of them, the beautiful, beautiful coloration. Again, contrasting with her unique Togruta complexion. Now, like I said, this is 25% off at side.show/limited Ahsoka. And you can use the code Ahsoka Deal to get that checked out. And that will take you down to $438.75 for this piece. But that's not all. This is the exclusive edition of the piece, which comes with this adorable proximity piece of Morai, the Convor, kind of a bird monkey-like creature in the Star Wars mythos. You can see that the proximity piece does have matching details on the base, but it can be displayed independently of the figure, so you can really craft your display and decide how far apart you want them to be. You can maybe encapsulate them around a Darth Vader figure or whatever other Ahsoka pieces you have in your collection, but you've got this adorable proximity piece that adds even more color with that vibrant green hue to the adorable little Morai. So back to Ahsoka, you can see she's got a fully sculpted costume and really fun details, the etchings on the tabards of her skirt. You can even see the hooks where she would hang her lightsabers. Those even have a little bit of depth to them. She is holding her lightsabers. That is the fixed pose for this piece, but it's that extra costuming detail that the artists really considered all elements of this piece. She's beautiful and she's intense, and you can take 25% off this piece if you'd like to add her to your collection. Again, only 5 of these available at side.show/limited Ahsoka using the promo code Ahsoka Deal. Make sure you're spelling her name correctly. I know it's a little bit tricky with all of these Star Wars spellings, but you can get that Our mods will also have that in the chat for you. But if you want to take a quarter off your quarter scale piece, plus it's the exclusive edition, which has that adorable Morai. So there's really no reason to skip out on this. $438.75 plus shipping for this piece with that 25% off promotion. A beautiful, beautiful tribute to Ahsoka and her evolution. So there's lots of ways to celebrate the different generations of Star Wars today. But I have it on good authority. We've got a little bit more mix and match coming your way. So if you want to learn about more of the collections and bundles that you can get with that awesome promo, Guy Klender is going to explain it all to you right now.
Well, thanks, Amy. Yes, mix and match is such an incredible opportunity. We do understand that there are some issues a little bit with the website. We are looking into that. And a reminder, these deals are going to go through the end of the show, and Amy and I have a lot more to show you. But right now, a little recap of what mix and match is. You're going to go to side.show/mix-Star-Wars. On this page, you're going to see a large assortment of figures from Mandalorian, Clone Wars, original trilogy, a lot of different options. And here's where you get to create what you want. If you add 2 items to it, it's going to take $120 right off and free U.S. shipping. You add a third, $225 off and free U.S. shipping. Now is the time to really expand your collection. Now, as I said, there's a lot of options, a lot of choices. So we wanted to make this easier on you. We wanted to give you the most opportunity to get the most savings. So if you're having difficulty, at the top, you're going to see some what we call some quick picks. All right? These are fast put together ideas that we said, we're pretty sure the fans are going to want to get this. If this is your time to do Moff Gideon and 2 Dark Troopers, way to go. My favorite, world's best babysitter, or perhaps the galaxy's best babysitter, as well as the Scout Trooper and Speeder. And that IG-11, his feet will magnetically connect to this speeder. So it's really fun. And yes, the speeder bike does come with a Grogu, so you're going to be able to recreate that really fun scene. You've also got other moments you can create. Another fantastic one, and for me, figure of the year from years past is going to be the Boba Fett 2-pack. We're seeing that armor heavily beaten, heavily worn, fresh out of the Sarlacc with scrapes, gnarls, manglement all over it, as well as every unique little attachment, gadget, and weapon that he used, including the first revealed on that show, the knee rockets. I absolutely love those, and that's why we've chosen to show them off with that today. The portrait of Boba Fett can be worn on either figure as well. 2 different display bases, from a dynamic flight base to the standard base. You want to create other moments like Mando meeting the armorer? Now is your opportunity. Or Boba Fett and the Tusken Raiders. All of these are yours to create however you like. Again, 2 products will take $120 off. Add those to your cart, and it's going to do it instantaneously. You're going to see on that page, add to bundle. Click that. It's going to automatically do it for you. We don't want you to have to think about any of it. We just want you to be able to enjoy it and celebrate May the 4th with us here at Sideshow.com. Troopers, I like to have at least one of each. Scout Troopers, Stormtroopers, Silver Stormtroopers, all of them can be, and you can also do this in multiples. So if you wanted to recreate that scene and have 2 speeder bikes and 2 Scout Troopers, now would be the time, okay? Stay logged in. Many more deals coming up. Thanks for watching, and right back to you, Amy.
All right, well, it's my turn to come back here with another one of our warehouse finds. Like I've been talking about, we've seen a lot of really great evolutions of characters over the time, the maturation, the ends of their journeys. So we're going to take it back to the beginning of a journey. We've only got one of these available because this guy, well, you know, he's Solo. So we've got this amazing Hot Toys Han Solo from Solo, a Star Wars Story 6-scale figure. This is from 2019, and this is the deluxe version. He's got some really great exclusive accessories. You're going to be seeing that slideshow running. So first of all, you've got that amazing suede-like coat. You can see all of the intricate stitching, even that little kind of thing on the chest, which actually I don't know what the correct term for that is, but all that detailing that Hot Toys has put in all of those those little galactic touches. You can see how great he looks with the Chewie figure. That is sold separately, but maybe you have that in your collection. He's got all of those faux leather belts and the accessories and different elements. But what the deluxe version includes is a really cool alternate outfit. You've got that really heavy faux fur snowsuit and accessories for recreating the train heist scene. Now, you did see in the slideshow he has a pair of goggles on. Hot Toys has taken consideration to create a secondary hair sculpt. So not a head sculpt, but a hair sculpt that has magnetic capabilities for including those goggles. So you don't have to scratch the portrait of the face or kind of damage it by trying to change things out. You can easily swap the hair for one that accommodates the shape of the goggles. You can also see kind of how that does change the fluff of this rogue's signature hair. He's got a great looking smirk on his face, an incredible likeness by the team at Hot Toys, and he's got tons of accessories. Of course, he's got his signature blaster. He's got a set of lucky dice. He's even got a wristwatch and a communicator. Again, if you're executing heists or, you're trying to win the Falcon in a game of sabacc, you've got a lot going on here. And Han Solo went through a lot of adventures to become the dashing rogue that we knew him as when we were first introduced to him in the original trilogy. But this is a great leap back to the character's origins as we got to see in Solo, A Star Wars Story. I just love that suede-like jacket. It is such a great color, great texture. And again, the meticulous tailoring on these Hot Toys costumes is impeccable. He is a fully articulated figure like all Hot Toys pieces are, and you've got an amazing amount of poses and detail and swagger that you can pose this piece with. You'll want to go to side.show/find Solo. There's only one of these available, and you are getting him for the original launch price of $243. So again, side.show/find Solo. Much easier than robbing a train in an intergalactic snowscape. I would say, than picking this up. We've got just one available here for our show today. Again, you see in the slideshow that really cool fur coat, that faux fur coat, really gives the figure a different type of presence. Lots of fun posing options for that too. Again, recreating those movie scenes. Side.show/find Solo, and you can get him for $243 and shipping. This has been sold out for quite a while, so if you're looking to get your hands on him, now is the time to do that. Again, we've got the dice, the watch, the communicator, and lots of different hands for all of those different gestures and poses that you want to do. Again, the artists at Hot Toys absolutely nailed this piece, and it is a great one to add to your collection. Now, this and other deals are going as long as the show is, as long as they haven't sold out yet, so you want to check in on those throughout the show. But I know we've got some more warehouse finds coming up, so Guy is going to show us what's coming next.
Hey everyone, yes, yet another warehouse find. Now I understand we are having some technical difficulties on the website because so many of you are here celebrating with us. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend the deals while supplies last for a few hours after the show, okay? So stay logged in, stay diligent on those to make sure that you get those deals, because right now I have a warehouse find, okay? And collections and rebellions are built on one thing. They're built on hope. And that's where Jyn Erso comes into play. Ladies and gentlemen, the 1/6 scale Jyn Erso figure by Hot Toys from Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. This is for many the quintessential Star Wars film and their favorite of expanded universe stories. This looks absolutely beautiful. As you can see there on the portrait, an upturned look to the eye. Wonderful in running motion as she did so often in the film. Now the outfit in this is multi-layered. You saw that scarf up on top. That can be worn any way you choose because it does have wire in it, allowing you to pose and manipulate it any way you like. All right. Next, that brown vest is removable, as is the jacket. So these can be worn any way you choose. You saw in the pocket there, she's got a droid collar. That's going to come with it, as well as an E11 blaster. Standard issue to the Stormtroopers and seems to be readily available to anybody in the Rebellion as well. It's also going to have her sidearm, multiple swap out hands, and of course the thing that the movie revolves around, and that is the stolen plans. She's going to have that little case, and the detail on it is absolutely beautiful. As Hot Toys always does, these figures are extremely posable and extremely detailed. Looking again at that portrait, the strands of hair and the intricacy in which they flow and part down the middle and then off onto the side. All right, you're going to see everything, and look at the stitch work just in that brown vest. So much about it. As I said, the detail on this is absolutely beautiful. For many, this movie is pretty much their favorite. I've talked to so many fans, and it'll be the originals, and this comes in a close second, or this even is bigger for them. And to get this deal, you're going to go to side.show, find Jyn Erso. And this, again, is the original retail price of $220 plus shipping. Okay? There's only one Jyn Erso, and there's only one Jyn Erso available. All right, this is the opportunity to pick up that 1/6 scale Jyn Erso figure by Hot Toys from Star Wars Rogue One. Okay, make sure you're logged in. Again, as I said at the top of this particular segment, we understand so many of you are celebrating with us that we are going to extend these deals for a little bit after the show as well, while supplies last. I don't believe Jyn Erso is going to last long because, as I said, there is only one available. But thank you so much for celebrating, and thank you for being logged in, being patient, and collecting. So much going on. As I watched this slideshow of this particular figure, I remember just how great this film is and how it tied right into the next. And that ties us right into the next item that Miss Amy Chase will be telling us about today. So Amy, over to you.
Now, I've got another one of those warehouse finds, super archival pieces that is not only a piece of galactic history, but I dare say a piece of Sideshow history because it has been sold out for nearly 10 years. We've got the Commander Cody premium format figure. That's right, a premium format Commander Cody from the Clone Regiment. You know, the clones are many, but he is one of a kind because we've only got one of these available today. And if you think your clones are very impressive, then you'll want to go pick this up at side.show/Cody. You can get him for $550 plus shipping. Now, this is the exclusive edition of the Sideshow premium format figure. He is a quarter scale figure. He measures about 18 and a half inches tall. And what you're seeing here in the slideshow, you can see that he does come with his exclusive edition accessory, which is that Phase 1 Clone Trooper helmet, but he also additionally comes with the Phase 2 bucket. So maybe you are a Trooper fan, a clone fan, and you like the evolution of their style. You can't go wrong. Either way, you'll have both of these available. You also see he's got his blaster rifle in hand as he runs across the rocky terrain on his base for yet another mission. Now, he is part of the 212th Battalion, the Ghost Company, but we managed to find one of these guys in the warehouse for you. Again, we only have one available of the Commander Cody exclusive premium format figure by Sideshow. Now, this piece has immensely detailed sculpted armor. You can see all of the weathering and battle damage because the clones are quite often deployed for missions, and of course he is often in the field with his comrades. Let's just hope this one isn't Order 66, but that's up for you to decide when he goes to your collection. From the turnarounds, you can see he's even got that kind of backpack with all the really unique, there's like metallic colors as well going on, and the signature orange from the Ghost Company. Just a lot of great detail and storytelling throughout this piece, and he is in a nice dynamic pose. Again, the simple movement, trooping out. You can imagine legions of his brothers, his clone brothers behind him in similar poses, action ready and serving whichever, you know, group that they are loyal to at the moment based on their programming. At side.show/find Cody, you'll have a chance to bring home this Commander Cody premium format figure. And again, I can't stress this enough. This was almost from 10 years ago. That is an amazing, amazing piece. It has been long sold out, and this is your opportunity to bring him home. Again, he is one of a kind here because we only have one of these available today, despite, you know, how many amazing other clone troopers we've had a chance to feature on this show today, especially in that mix and match deal. Maybe you're building different scales of your clone army. This is a must-have piece. Again, stands about 18 or 18 and a half inches tall, and you are getting that exclusive edition with the Phase 1 Trooper helmet and the Phase 2. I love the fin ray on the Phase 1 Trooper helmets, but of course the Phase 2 is also equally iconic, and you've got those beautiful colors of the 212th Battalion going on right there. This is such a fun piece, and really envious of whoever manages to get this one. Again, as Guy mentioned, the deals are running through the end of the show, but some of the deals will be extending past the show. But if anything sells out, that's your only chance, because a lot of these are limited quantity and rare finds again. So we've got that going for you. Again, pick something up for your Clone Wars collection. I'm glad I've gotten to feature a lot of our Clone Wars characters today. But we've got even more coming up for you, so I'm going to let Guy take it away and explain what's next.
Well, Amy, I have one last warehouse find, an empty table. And this is better work. I'm taking an awful risk. And that is going to Side.show Find Vader Set. For many of you, your jaw has now dropped. This is the 2-pack you've been waiting for so long. This has been sold out for a number of years. We were able to find one in the warehouse. You are going to get Grand Moff Tarkin as well as Darth Vader in their first appearance in Star Wars A New Hope, the 1977 version. Let's take a look at some highlights of this 2-pack. First up, the Darth Vader. Now, this is the first time that we ever saw Vader, and the helmet does change throughout the trilogy, and in fact through all of the Star Wars films. But back this time, they were having an issue with getting the look of the helmet to really show off. So they decided to hand paint different sections of the helmet in slightly different colors. And Hot Toys has gone the extra mile in the detail to, on what I'll call the cheeks, even go and show off that detail. There is, of course, light-up features on somebody like Darth Vader, the chest plates as well as on the belts, and that lightsaber all illuminate. Multiple swap-out hands as well. That signature long cape as well. Now, in New Hope, he did have the top over the shoulder armor. So this is that first and only time we saw him with that unique look. Not shown in the slideshow is an accessory that comes with this 2-pack, and that is the interrogation droid. It's going to come on its own unique, clear, transparent stand and have multiple arms and attachments that you can put on it. Now on to Tarkin, okay, in that dark olive green suit. That suit is tight. This guy has an incredible tailor, and let's take a look at it. Okay, from the command pips onto the side, there on the chest, you see a beautiful Peter Cushing head sculpt on there as well. Fully articulated, lots of different options with this. The accessory that I think is so neat that comes with him, and you see him definitely featured in that, is that high back chair with that unique split down it. But you also see that really unique curve in the arms there as well. Now, the bottom half of that chair is that standard kind of office wheelchair. With the 5 little wheels on there. And yes, it does have a bit of height adjustment, so you can make it look just the way you want it. You can display these two together. You can display them independently. This is at side.show/Find Vader Set. As I said, there is only one Grand Moff Tarkin and one Darth Vader here today as a warehouse find. This is available to be done with Affirm. That means you can pay now and you'll get it sent immediately, multiple payments through Affirm. Be signed in. Thanks for watching. The show is not over. We have a few more things to talk about, and we do have some surprise giveaways. So right now, let's take it back to Amy.
Wow. That's
Right?
all I've got to say. Wow. Hopefully you guys were able to get some really awesome things in that. We've got those deals still running for the ones that didn't sell out. We did have a sellout with the that Luke, so that's long gone. But remember, everything is super, super limited quantity. So if you are interested at all in getting in on any of those, you gotta act fast.
And we are going to extend the deals. We understand so many of you are celebrating with Amy and I and other Star Wars fans as well to try and get in on these deals. And we don't want you to miss out on them. So we're going to extend them while supplies last. Again, as Amy said, with those rare items, and there's only one, now is the time. So make sure you're logged in and ready to go.
That is our deal. Now, pray we don't alter that any further.
But you know what? I think you're going to do something extra, aren't you?
I think we got a little something extra for everyone who's watching here. Yes, if you didn't see something or if you weren't able to get one of the things you wanted on this show, we do have a promo for all select in-stock Star Wars items. You can take $50 off with the code YOUR50. I think our moderators in the chat will have that spelled out, but that's YOUR50 for $50 off select in-stock Star Wars products. There's a lot of words there.
What a time to celebrate Star Wars, right? I mean, not only did we have great deals today, but if for some reason, and I can't believe we wouldn't have had a deal that you like, we're going to give you additional ones. Knocking $50 off there with that Find 50. All right, so make sure you log in and do that as well.
And that runs till midnight Pacific time tonight. So 11:59 on the dot. Hopefully you're asleep in bed by that time. But if you're doing some late night shopping, you've got until 11:59 p.m. Pacific time to take your 50 off a Star Wars product.
Now, we also have an opportunity to win.
Yes, like we mentioned
Mythos.
at the beginning of the show, if you tuned in a little bit late, we've got a chance to win this exclusive Yoda Mythos statue by Sideshow. Now, the piece is not in stock just yet, but when it comes in stock, you will win the exclusive version you are seeing here with that beautiful top knot long hair style portrait. I mean, Yoda had some definite style going on, and that also comes with that dynamic motion swipe lightsaber blade on this really cool, unique Mythos statue. Go to side.show/get Yoda for your chance to potentially win Yoda, and a reminder that we will be announcing that giveaway winner via email tomorrow. So you'll want to make sure you're subscribed to Sideshow's newsletters and updates in your Sideshow account because you could be our lucky winner.
Now, we talked about the deals extending.
Yes.
And I'm having so much fun. I want to keep going with this. And I do want to make sure that you get those last-minute opportunities to create those mix and matches, those last chances to finish those things in your cart. And so while we do that, would you like to give some stuff away?
I would love nothing more than to give some stuff away.
Yes, let's do it.
All right. Well, first up, I would love to give away. I mean, again, I had so much fun with all the clones today, and we found yet another one in the Kaminoan warehouses. We've got the Captain Rex 6-scale figure. Now, this guy was part of the mix and matches as well. Maybe you picked up that Clone Wars bundle that I believe we still have a few available of with the Maul, Ahsoka, and Anakin. This guy would be a great fit because he comes with that Ahsoka Trooper helmet as well.
We're bundling and hopping a bundling. We're a bundle of joy over here, I tell you. Amy and I are absolutely loving it. So to make sure you get this, you're going to hashtag in the chats, May the 4th, space, I agree. And that 4 is numeric. May the 4th, space, I agree.
Our mods in the chat will help you out with that, and I'm sure you'll see it flying through the chats in a matter of seconds. You can go to side.show/contest as well for all terms and conditions on our giveaways. But hashtag May the 4th, space, I agree.
You know, wasn't featured in our mix and match, but some of her friends were featured.
Oh.
And so if you want to complete your set, you're going to need to have the Bo-Katan.
Oh, man, she's just having her day right now on Star Wars television.
I mean, featured heavily in Season 3, and we are not going to spoil anything. That's not what Amy and I do here on the show, but we are always ready at 12:01 to watch the next episode. But Bo-Katan features heavily. She has been a fan favorite since Clone Wars.
Yes.
Moving into the others and continue to go. We are going to have multiple winners today.
So we've got different items. These will be for multiple winners. So remember, hashtag May the 4th with the number 4 and then space I agree to get your entry in, and side.show/contest for terms and conditions on that.
I think everybody who's tuned in and hopefully gotten some of these deals has been a winner, but we have even more, don't we?
Do we?
I think we do.
All right.
Why don't you show off one?
What we've got down here, yet another. We've got this beautiful Ahsoka Tano from the Clone Wars by Hot Toys. I love this piece, and you guys can see down here, she's even got that really cool poncho from season 7. Very emotional moment. Again, if you got the clones in your collection, you're gonna, pull on your heartstrings. But we've got another opportunity to win with this Ahsoka Tano 6-scale figure by Hot Toys.
Absolutely, absolutely beautiful. I love that figure. Hot Toys is doing a lot with the moving eyes now, which just gives another fantastic lifelike element to these, and this one is going to have it. She's spectacular. Now, again, we gave you an opportunity to create all different kind of bundles, so I hope that you had an opportunity. Okay, mix and match is something I'm really personally very excited about because I hope that this is an opportunity for you to really expand those collections. So a lucky winner may need to add that to some of their others. So now is the time. We still have a few more minutes while Amy and I are on screen to get those deals while supplies last.
All this vamping is for your benefit, of course. You've also still got a chance to enter for Yoda at side.show/get Yoda. But we're going to keep talking while you guys are, doing your hashtags and making sure you have your accounts ready and all that good stuff.
We showed off a lot of pieces.
Boy, did we.
Today. So I asked you earlier what was your favorite Star Wars moment and what made you a fan. But I want to ask now, of the things we've looked at today, you and I, was there a favorite, a standout?
I love all the different eras and things that we've covered. I think I really liked that Jyn Erso, the warehouse find, just one of those available, because like you were saying, I absolutely loved Rogue One. I loved seeing what they could do with a singular Star Wars movie. We've had Andor to kind of expand on what led to that, but it's such a beautiful story. And the colors on her costume are amazing. I love that removable jacket. She's got so much personality in that figure. I just really, really like that piece.
That one
Thank you, Sam, for bringing that one back
Thank you for bringing that. Look at the portrait alone. It really shows. You have a 2-hour film. How do you take a single moment and make that the expression you're going to use? But this one here works for stoic to adventuresome. Yeah, and it has all of that.
Really a feat to just, you get so invested in these characters, even if you think you know how their story's going to go. You just got so invested in everyone in Rogue One. So I really, really love that. Now, how about you? Did you have a particular favorite piece? I mean, you got to cover like triple the amount that I did with those mix and matches.
Well, yes. You had something that was 6 feet. If I stack 6 of my figures, there we go.
There we go.
So maybe it works out mathematically. I'm not going to do the math. We've done that for you, particularly in the savings. But I think for me, was a particular warehouse find that I know a lot of people were so excited about to see one again, because I know I lost my mind, and that would be the Vader Tarkin 2-pack. I always loved the chairs in Star Wars and how tall they were. There's a massive
Guy Klender, chair enthusiast.
Chair enthusiast. As you saw, I earlier like the love seat / chair of Boba. If a figure comes with a chair and or a food or beverage product, I am in. But what I liked about the chair is that it's huge, menacing. It's a standard office chair on wheels.
And you can adjust it up and
you can adjust. I was like, this is spectacular. I don't know if it had lumbar support or not, but
it's very ergonomic.
Yeah, I think that was one of my favorites. And then with the Vader, the unique look of the helmet and that interrogation droid were fantastic. Well, we've got names of some winners.
Yes, we do. So how do we want to do this?
Why don't you go first, Amy?
All right. Well, since I've got her in front of me, we've got the winner of the Ahsoka Tano 6-scale figure. This is going to Fruit of the Loops, which I love. I love saying.
When they flashed this is the winner, I was like, oh my goodness.
Congratulations.
I absolutely love it.
Fruit of the Loops. This will be headed your way as soon as we can get it out on the next Kessel Run.
Exactly. Okay, for our next winner, and that is going to be for none other than Bo-Katan, Jennifer Reber. Jennifer Reber. Sounds like Rebel.
Congratulations, yes.
It's one letter off, but I'm sure she's a rebellious character and should be now that she has the Bo-Katan 6-scale figure by Hot Toys.
All right, well, I've also got Captain Rex. Don't forget about him. And we've got a winner for Captain Rex. That's Jose Nunez. Congratulations, Jose.
Congrats.
Hopefully you're still watching because you guys are picking up some awesome pieces and you are going home with Captain Rex. Of course, now you're going to need about 1 million other clones to truly complete your army, but this is a great place to start.
Jose, now would be the time if you didn't get that triple bundle that Amy had earlier. Get it in your cart. Get it in your cart.
$230 off and $15 U.S. flat rate shipping on that SW bundle for the Clone Wars characters if you want to, you know.
I think so. And Rex is an important one and is absolutely spectacular figure. The final winner for today, Blake Roberts. Hopefully you're here in the chats because you're going to have my favorite from last year, the Boba Fett 2-pack.
Amazing. That's quite a surprise.
This is absolutely amazing.
It
is two full-on figures. It allows you to display all kinds of things. I picked this one up immediately, and then when they did the Tusken Raiders, and we had like an opportunity to get multiples, this is a great opportunity to kind of recreate that training and learning scene. It allows me to create both Mando and Book of Boba and really just keep going with the storylines.
Yeah.
Much like Mythos.
So if you guys are one of the lucky winners we just called out, please let us know in the chats that you are here. Hopefully you're still there because you entered with the hashtag.
Yes.
So just shout it out.
Hopefully you stayed to the end.
Our moderators will help you get that sorted out for claiming your prizes. Now, that is so exciting. And again, if you weren't able to pick up, or you weren't one of our winners for that, you can still enter to get Yoda at side.show/get Yoda. Enter for a chance to win. Again, this is the exclusive Yoda Mythos by Sideshow. We will be notifying the winner via email tomorrow, so make sure that you have notifications and email updates enabled in your Sideshow account. Now, again, these deals are still running.
While supplies last, we understand there's so many of you, as we said, celebrating with us, that they've said, hey, let's extend it. So consider that it's that crawl. It keeps going. Keeps going for a little bit, but it's going to fade out into the dark.
Yes, while supplies last. Again, remember, most of those pieces, there was only 1 or 5 available of the different deals. The mix and match, you've still got time going with that. And then the Your 50 for a select, for $50 off select in-stock Star Wars products. There we go. That goes until midnight Pacific time tonight. So if there was something that you didn't see on the show, you can still search the galaxy and find what you're looking for. Hopefully bring something home to celebrate May the 4th.
There is definitely something to find. I myself have always found Star Wars products to be available, from kitchen to home to one day we'll have a soap on a rope. And I'll be happy with that. But there's so many things there. And we thank you so much for celebrating May the 4th with Amy and myself and the rest of us here at Sideshow.com. We hope you've enjoyed. We hope you're getting those deals. Again, make sure you're signed up and logged in to get that newsletter and to get all of that information, because for those of you that may not have known, that's the only way you're going to find out if we're doing things like this.
Yeah, you know, we brought this show back from the birthday celebration because you guys enjoyed it so much. We brought back those mix and match deals. So if you want to stay tuned and find out about other shows, other giveaways, other events, the Sideshow account is going to be the place to do that. And remember, like I said, you can earn rewards on your purchases today. So you're definitely going to want to check that out, because you know, that's even like free money that you're throwing out there.
Exactly. You're going to have that. Not only do you accumulate points on any one today, if you have them in your account, you're also able to use them toward those mix and match that I talked about.
Yeah, that is a great incentive
to slashing like a lightsaber, slashing the prices. It's great.
And cauterizing the wound. Winners that we called out earlier, you're going to want to email social@sideshow with what you won and where you won it, which is the May the 4th live stream. You can call it live limited deals, rare finds, or just call it out.
May 4, we'll know what you're talking
Email
about.
social@sideshow.com, and if you need to check back on who won, you can scrub back a little bit through the video there. But we've got those awesome prizes there for you. Now, God, you know, there's so much more Star Wars to be celebrated today, but we are running low on our time here. Again, last call, side.show/get Yoda. If you're watching this in the weird nether space between May 4th and May 5th, you still have a chance to enter. And remember, we will be announcing that via email tomorrow. So much great stuff. But
so much fun.
We're not quite done. You and I are almost done.
You and I are almost done. But we are celebrating May the 4th, well, for a long time.
Long time, many, many years. Anniversaries and all that, but we also have for you right now an incredible Hot Toys showcase of some of the newest and upcoming fan favorite products from all of Hot Toys announcements. Lots of different collections too. Again, those collection building, they'll really get you with all of the television shows, the movie celebrations, lots of really cool stuff coming up. So you've got the chance to check out those last deals. You'll want to stay tuned to the end of the Hot Toys showcase, but you know, thank you so much for joining us. Thanks for watching along. I've been Amy Chase.
Guy Klender.
And may the 4th be with you. And don't forget to let your geek side show.
Bye, everyone. Sideshow and Hot Toys are excited to show off a brand new 6-scale figure from the newly released video game Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Here we have the Scout Trooper Commander, one of the Empire's most intimidating foes that Cal Kestis faces on his journey through the galaxy. Armed with an electric riot baton, these troopers are particularly trained to be extremely adept in melee combat. The Commander's armor is that classic Scout Trooper look, now donning an orange shoulder pauldron and red wire running from his hand that holds the baton to his back where the battery is located. This was an exclusive first look at the Scout Trooper Commander from the video game Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Pre-orders are up now, so add this figure to your collection today.
Celebrating the 15th anniversary of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, Sideshow and Hot Toys are thrilled to present these 5 highly detailed, posable 6-scale figures. To start us off, we have the greatly detailed Ahsoka Tano collectible figure. This figure comes with a skillfully crafted head sculpt and stunning likeness with articulated head tails, specialized body to portray Ahsoka's physique, finely tailored outfit and armor pieces, Ahsoka's iconic lightsabers, a cloak, and a display base. Next, we have the Anakin Skywalker 6-scale collectible figure. This figure features a head sculpt with a striking likeness, a finely tailored costume, and a set of beautifully designed armor guards for alternative styles. His signature LED light-up lightsaber, a number of interchangeable hands, a thermal detonator, a hologram projector, and several hologram figures representing Ahsoka Tano, Yoda, and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Round out the set so you can take on the droid armies. Moving on to the 6-scale Darth Maul collectible figure, skillfully crafted with authentic styling. This figure features a newly developed head sculpt with stunning likeness and separate rolling eyeball system, a finely tailored outfit, highly detailed mechanical legs, Maul's iconic double-bladed lightsaber, and interchangeable lightsaber blades emulating the weapon in motion, and a selection of interchangeable hands for posing options. Next, we have Obi-Wan Kenobi. The amazingly crafted collectible figure features a newly developed head sculpt with striking likeness and rolling eyeball function, a masterfully made Jedi outfit and armor parts, LED light-up lightsaber powered by USB, an interchangeable clone trooper helmet, an attachable cape, a hologram figure of Anakin Skywalker and Holocaster, also a display stand. Moving over to the highly accurate Captain Rex. This figure is specially crafted based on the appearance of clone Captain Rex in the acclaimed animation series, featuring meticulously crafted and finely detailed recreation of Rex's distinctive clone trooper armor and helmet. The figure also comes with an interchangeable head sculpt with amazing likeness as well as skillfully applied weathering effects. He's paired with his signature dual blaster pistols, as well as a blaster rifle. Also included are a detachable jetpack, an Ahsoka's clone trooper helmet, and a figure base. Enrich your Star Wars collectibles display with these amazing 6-scale figures today.
To celebrate the 40th anniversary of Star Wars Return of the Jedi, Hot Toys and Sideshow are thrilled to introduce a brand new series of Star Wars collectibles based on the iconic film. Right here we have the C-3PO 6-scale figure. This figure is made of die-cast materials and has incredible articulation all throughout, incredible paint applications over, giving it that bright gold metallic. The faceplate has LED light-up eyes and a swap-out faceplate so we can have that damaged look when he deals with Salacious Crumb. Salacious Crumb here on the base sits upon a pillow that's reminiscent of Jabba's palace that also is included with this figure. Next up, we have the Darth Vader 6-scale figure, as he was in the 3rd film. We're going to have 3 separate helmets on this one. First up is the classic iconic one. The second is going to feature the Sebastian Shaw portrait with movable eyes. And the third, that comes with the deluxe, features that shocked lightning effect and a light up glow that'll go to it. The LEDs are going to now light the lightsaber, the chest, and the belt. A tailored, leather-like suit and that dark, shiny armor on the front. The deluxe version of the Darth Vader collectible exclusively includes its staircase diorama base and figure base arms for additional display options. Commemorate Star Wars Return of the Jedi's 40th anniversary and add these amazing figures to your collection today.
Inspired by one of the latest Star Wars television hits, Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi, Sideshow and Hot Toys are excited to share a new series of Star Wars collectibles. First up is the titular hero, the Obi-Wan Kenobi 6-scale figure. Though he has been in hiding, Obi-Wan will always be a Jedi. His Jedi robe and tunics recreate the former general's on-screen appearance from the series finale. A Rocky diorama figure base, an LED light-up lightsaber, and Hot Toys' rolling eyeballs function all make this piece ready for dynamic battle poses. Of course, a Jedi Master's apprentice is never far behind. However, that former Padawan is now unrecognizable as the Darth Vader 6-scale figure. Any smoldering remnants of Anakin Skywalker are buried deep beneath the figure's dark-sided exterior. The intergalactic villain's black suit also features LED-illuminated belt boxes, as well as a battle damage detail. Notably, Vader's helmet is partially open, revealing his scarred, wrathful face, in addition to his own LED-lit lightsaber, with an interchangeable blade to emulate movement. And Third Sister's lightsabers, the deluxe version features an intact Darth Vader helmet, a Grand Inquisitor hologram, and a separate LED light-up base. To hunt down any remaining Jedi who escaped Order 66, the Empire created an order of 4 sensitive Inquisitors. The Grand Inquisitor 6-scale figure leads this menacing group with his LED light-up double-bladed lightsaber, light-up chest armor, and Darth Vader hologram. His unique Powin appearance is expertly recreated, and a skillfully tailored outfit, cape, and themed display stand give him an intimidating presence. The Reva 6-scale figure, also known as the Third Sister, hunts down Jedi survivors as an ambitious and vengeful Inquisitor. She wears the sleek black armor of this secret order and carries her unique LED light-up dual-bladed lightsaber that can split into 2. This detailed figure also features an incredible likeness, holograms of the fifth brother, and Obi-Wan Kenobi, a cloak, and a themed display base. Joining the pursuit for Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Fourth Sister 6-scale figure features great likeness with her unique alien appearance and sleek black Imperial armor. The figure is articulated for dynamic posing, with expert costume tailoring and accessories like the Inquisitor's distinct LED light-up dual-bladed lightsaber, and a Grand Inquisitor hologram and holo projector. Rounding out the Inquisitorius, the fifth brother 6-scale figure is a ruthless Jedi hunter who wants to claim the title of Grand Inquisitor for himself. This collectible figure features the signature black armor of the Order, along with his unique helmeted portrait and detailed likeness. The fifth brother wields an LED light-up dual-bladed lightsaber and comes with a themed display base. Finally, this 501st Legion Clone Trooper 6-scale figure recreates the soldier's signature blue and white armor in screen-accurate weather detail. Once Order 66 was issued, the clone troopers turned on Kenobi and the Jedi to uphold their new directive. These figures are equipped with a heavy blaster, a blaster pistol, and a thermal detonator, plus a themed display base. Harness the power of the Force and pre-order these Star Wars Obi-Wan Kenobi figures today.
Sideshow and Hot Toys are excited to share a new series of 6-scale Star Wars collectibles inspired by the hit animated TV show Star Wars: The Bad Batch. First, we have the Hunter 6-scale figure. Hunter is the strong and stoic leader of the highly specialized Unit Clone Force 99. His unique genetic code has granted him extraordinarily keen senses that give him an unparalleled advantage when taking down his targets. Fans can choose the level of Hunter's stealth they want to display with interchangeable masked and unmasked portraits, plus a variety of swappable hands. He's the last member to join the batch, but certainly not the least. The Echo 6-scale figure recreates the former ARC Trooper's latest appearance after he's swapped blue and white armor for black and red. His socket arms and cybernetic implants, which give him a unique ability to directly interface with data systems, have been carefully crafted to give collectors the most realistic figure possible. Torn between his loyalty to the Empire and his found family, Crosshair and his collectible counterparts are often seen wearing a scowl of an air of superiority. This figure features that signature attitude as well, and a range of weapons fit for a marksman of his caliber. The Tech 6-scale figure is a faithful reproduction of the Clone Force 99's computer and weapons specialist. With Tech's analysis skills, he can puzzle through technical issues at speeds even faster than some droids, and intelligence highlighted through scaled goggles, a variety of practical tools, and 2 finely tuned pistols. Of course, Tech stores all of his gear in utility pouches and backpack included in the figure to provide fans a perfect portrait of this beloved hero. Of course, where there's brains, there must also be brawn. The Wrecker 6-scale figure barrels onto the scene with powerful muscles and larger-than-life weapons. Considered the demolitions expert and boisterous bruiser of Clone Force 99, Wrecker also has a specially painted helmet that shows the monstrous visage of a particularly vicious Toka cat. It feels good to collect bad. Bring home these 5 Star Wars The Bad Batch figures today. Celebrating the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Attack of the Clones, Sideshow and Hot Toys are thrilled to present 7 highly detailed posable 6-scale figures. Let's begin with the long-awaited Padme Amidala. Based on the beautiful screen appearance of Padme in the film, it features a lovingly crafted head sculpt with a stunning likeness. The rolling eyeball function allows for positionable eyeline. Wearing the tailored white outfit Padme wore on Geonosis, it has real metal armbands, a removable beige-colored cape and headpiece, a utility belt with holsters, and cream-colored boots, a Naboo Royal pistol that fits in the holster, and an E5 blaster rifle. It all finishes with a Geonosian factory-themed display base. Anakin, the young troubled Jedi. A stern expression on his face, the figure has an all-new head sculpt with separate rolling eyeball function and a Jedi braid as seen in Attack of the Clones. His Jedi outfit is all in shades of brown, almost black, foreshadowing his future. The cloth pants and tunic are covered by the tabards made of leather-like material and held by a Jedi belt with sculpted pouches and lightsaber clips. The boots are painstakingly recreated with tight vertical stitching running up them. Accessories include 2 different LED lightsabers powered by USB, a swap-out right Mechno arm, as well as a Droid Factory diorama base and stand. Next, we have the R2-D2 6-scale figure, which is wonderfully replicated with a die-cast metal dome, LED lights, sound effects, a mechanical body with opening panels, and a retractable middle leg. The weathered paint application shows off his many adventures. An array of accessories include a pair of rocket thrusters, a collection of attachable mechanical arms and tools, as well as a tether cable and a C-3PO head for recreating the scene when R2 fixes C-3PO. Moving on to Mace Windu. A Jedi Master and member of the Jedi Council, this figure head sculpt captures the character's skills and intensity. Wearing a tailored tan tunic and robe with a faux leather utility belt and pouches. Seen here with a removable deep brown colored Jedi robe with enlarged sleeves. There's an LED light-up lightsaber powered by USB, a holocaster with a hologram of Yoda, a display base with an overlay of the Jedi Council chamber floor, and a bonus pair of forearm armor inspired by Mace Windu's appearance in the animated series Star Wars: The Clone Wars. Next, the Super Battle Droid, which is based on its appearance in the Geonosian Arena Battle. This Star Wars figure features new mechanical structures with stunning metallic and weathered paint applications. An LED light on the chest, a swap-out damaged left arm, and advanced articulation. A sand-themed display base and stand completes the look of the Geonosis Arena. To continue with the droids, we have the new Battle Droid Geonosian 6-scale collectible figure, inspired by the Battle Droid's appearance in the Geonosian Arena Battle. Painted to camouflage amongst the Geonosian soil, the elongated design has exceptional articulation, allowing it to compact into transport mode. It comes with a backpack, an E5 blaster rifle, a pair of binoculars, a sand-themed figure base, and an interchangeable C-3PO head with LED light-up eyes for recreating that comical scene when the droids were misconfigured. Lastly, we have the Battle Droid and STAP 6-scale figure set, which includes both the highly articulated droid figure and a sleek vehicle. The Battle Droid's mechanical structure, design, and articulation are perfect for posing atop the STAP or single trooper aerial platform. Weathered with screen-accurate paint application, this scaled accessory has moving foot pedals, grips, and a steering vane, all atop a movable stand to support aerial poses. Make sure to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Star Wars Attack of the Clones by adding these amazing figures to your collection today.